Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, week 17, day 6. So today, I found a Valky off stream. So, yeah, we're still on the Valky grind. We're actually at a 15 total this weekend, 5 today. 4 on the previous stream, 3 normally, 1 from our first Valky and a Valky, and 1 off stream, which I have right here. So yeah, let's go open that guy. And hopefully get something good in here, because our Valkys have been pretty bad this weekend. We did get a couple okay ones, but yeah, we ended up opening 31 Valkys the previous stream. But mainly because we opened our reserve of 27, which is why there were so many. But let's see what's in this one. Valraven, of course, to continue. Look at that! The normal gnomes are giving better loot than this guy. 44,000 gold, and then Cedric gives us nothing. That's awful. Well, at least that's something somewhat okay, I guess. Gold obviously isn't the best of things to get there. That's like a fourth an hour of gold, not even. But, oh well. Let me go check invasions, actually, now I'm clicking here. It is an invasion week, after all. So let's see how far we are on the event. Ooh, that is somewhat close, though I do not think we could solo that with how many battles we have left. Let's see. You break that down for each. It's close. Counting Valravens, that comes out to, what, 16? 16 times 4, math, that's 72. Right? Probably. Somewhere around there. But, yeah, that's unfortunately not enough to cover the rest. And I don't know if anyone in my guild's actually on at the moment. So, for the sake of Valkys, we shall farm Valkys instead. But no, the guild will have it handled. We'll have it tomorrow night. Who knows, maybe they're doing it now. Maybe we'll have it done tonight, without even needing to do it. If we still don't have it done by tomorrow night, I will definitely help them. But I'm pretty sure someone will get that for us. Normally, we're in like the top 10 of the guild. We'll let someone else be the top 10 this time. Even with how many battles we currently do, I think we're still in like 18th in our guild somehow. Even though I haven't done invasions for the last 3 days. Today, yesterday, and the previous day. Someone in the guild will pick it up. And if not, we'll just do them tomorrow night. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mulu. Hello, William. Hello, Churros. Hello, Captain. Hello, Cherry Top. And hello, Ian. I've been doing well. My throat's been getting a bit better. That tea seems to be helping. Or tea with honey and everything. Does seem to help a little. But, as you guys know, we're currently still on the Vault grind. We are still trying to get more Valkys. We are currently at 15 total at this exact moment in time. And, of course, trying to get a bit more than that. I'm actually in... I probably should be doing a different kingdom right now. This is one of our lowest. However, this is Zolkari, which is actually among one of the worst explorers to actually explore. And the main reason for that is Arachne Weaver. If it comes in with traits, it has a 75% chance to summon a web spinner whenever a enemy dies. And every time it casts Firebomb and every time it casts Sunbird, it is going to allow him to summon, which is going to slow down the battle drastically. And that mythic has the highest chance of appearing in this kingdom because, well, this kingdom is where it's from. So all the Zolkari troops have a higher chance of appearing, like that whole team that was entirely Zolkari. Hello, Paul. Hello, Skeleton. Hello, JZG. Hello, Gamora. Hello, Steve. Welcome, everyone. Also, if anyone's still interested in playing a lot on the Nintendo Switch version, let me know, because I might be able to get you into a decent guild. Ideally, contact me on the Gems of War forum. You can. But just letting me know would also work. But there would be better. Because we are going to be playing it excessively when it launches. I'll be covering early game videos very soon, starting tomorrow and going into Monday. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Steve. Hello, Luring. Welcome. You got 5 keys so far this event? Well, that's still not too bad. Better than none. Any key is more than nothing. And even if you are getting none, you're still getting other drops. So it's not a complete waste. We did the math last night. We're getting over 1,500 glory per hour, approximately. So even that alone was worth it. Not even counting any other loot drop we got, just the 1,500 glory per hour during a gnome event is more than you'll ever do by any other method, assuming no gnomes. Oh no, this stream hasn't been going the entire time. This is a new stream. We just started like 5 minutes ago. We literally just started back up. But no, we streamed for about 6.5 hours earlier, however long that was. And now we're back now for about an hour or two. At minimum, trying to get to at least Sentinel level 85, and ideally going until we get at least one more Volky. But that being said, whichever one happens first, we will give out a redeem code for. If we hit 85 first, or if we hit Volky, whichever one happens first, we'll hand out a code for. Realistically, it's probably going to be level 85. But you never know, it might be a Volky. Actually got one like right before I started the stream, like about 20 minutes ago. Or actually 30 minutes ago at this point. Let's see, we'll grab that down, grab that. Get a firebomb going. Hopefully cascade into mana, doesn't look like it. Take that red. Do that split to kill everything out, and we're good to go. Hey, a gnome. Please, drop Volky. You knew you want to. Release anything that's not horrible. Speaking about not horrible, everything here is horrible, so we'll stick around for now. Grab a purple. Hello, analyst! Welcome! 4 gem keys. That is really good. That's basically the best drop he can give us that is not a VIP key. Technically, 3 event keys are worth more, but 3 event keys aren't really that useful to us. Also, I was thinking it over. I mentioned it the previous stream. Actually, I should probably post a little poll real quick. Like on the... Actually, I probably should have already done that earlier. Now that I think about it. Because people are probably sleeping now due to some time zones. But, we were discussing earlier doing a 1-hour stream of just opening, Spoils of War in order to accumulate event keys. Literally, the entire 1-hour stream will be us opening Spoils of War to try to get some Spoils of War before 4.3, which isn't happening next week. It's most likely happening in 1 week from now or 2 weeks from now. But do you guys think we should do that tomorrow on Sunday or on Monday? Because I was thinking it over. It's like, wait, would anyone even be around if we stream midday on Monday? Because this is the start of the week, so I was like, oh yeah, kind of forgot about that. Like, I'm normally free around that time on Mondays, but other people aren't. But yeah, I need to go post a poll for that, I guess, on the thing. Start using that more. But I just wanted to ask now, which one do you think would be better? Tomorrow on Sunday or Monday? Both would be around, probably around 3 p.m. I'll have the time ahead of time, as far as when it would be. But somewhere's around there. Let's see. Better to open all gold keys on live stream? No, we're not doing that anytime soon. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. We probably are opening all of them sometime in the near future. But we have no immediate need to now. Until it's required for a kingdom upgrade, I will not be doing that. However, that might be required for a kingdom upgrade soon. I believe as soon as Blighted Lands gets a few more troops, it'll actually be required for an upgrade. I don't think the event's coming anytime soon. You're trying to win a casual PvP match with 3 times Gate, Dragon's Eye. That's a little bit of a weird team to roll with, but that'll work. Hey, a level. Let's see. Can be a little impossible. Oh, wait. Can be a little impossible, especially when you get a Glory Gnome, and it would have been important to actually win. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Yeah, I didn't think about that as far as team composition. We were running, like, similar teams to that. You know, like, mana generation. I didn't think just go all in Dwarven Gate. But then again, most of the battles we were just losing anyways. Maybe it would be better to go, something slightly different. Something that actually wins. But, just so you wouldn't have to, lose the gnomes or anything like that. Because that's what we were kind of doing earlier. We were only getting about 20 to 50 event gems per battle. We were doing it a few times. But we ended up killing out the battle instead of letting it kill us or just letting it go on forever. And it seemed to have been working decently. I guess you could go about it anyways. As long as you get all the event gems, it works. Yeah, that's really weird how Dragon's Eye counts as kills. But it does, because Transform counts as kills. They have it mostly set up that way because of Delves, so that it doesn't count as a flawless win if you get transformed. Did you not see the game loading screen? It shows upcoming Delve or faction. It shows a kingdom called Unknown Kingdom. I did not see that, but that could be any of the upcoming Delves. They might have accidentally added it. It wouldn't be the first time they accidentally added something preemptively. That has happened many times before. I'm not surprised. I haven't seen it, though. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Welcome. Let's see. So what is this link of which you posted? I didn't even see that. What's this? Oh yeah, did I ever mute the audio for the thingy? I think I did. Let me double check that. Oh no, I did. That's fine. 707. Oh, that's funny. 7,777 event keys. He has 20,000 maps. Well, it looks like someone got prepared for version 4.3. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Yeah, and he did it all on controller because he did it on Xbox, it looks like. Or PS4, whatever that is. I forget what thing that is. Actually, I think that's PS4. But that's kind of funny. We're not going with that many. Not even close. However many we can get done in an hour is how far we're going with it. Because we don't know if glory will be needed for something else in the future. And we're going to get plenty more event keys over time. We barely use any of them. The only time we ever need to use event keys, we're in the current position in the game that we're in right now, since we already own everything, is pretty much only when a new legend comes out. The only other time I may ever so occasionally need it is some of the commons that I don't already have max and stuff. But, or any of the older troops I don't have max, but that can easily be fixed just by opening every gold key I have, and that would almost be entirely fixed. Because I still have some of those older ones from several months back before we started using all of our glory for every single troop that came out. So I still don't have the resources for some of them. Or the copies of them, because I never bothered buying them out with glory. But we are forever for now on, especially since starting next patch. It actually only takes 2 clicks, pretty much. Oh, wow. 6 Volkey. Well, I did say once we hit our Volkey, we'd hand out a code. That is a Volkey. So that is a code. But yes, we're up to 6 keys this day. Or today, I mean. Which actually is not too bad. 2 keys in the last, like, 35 minutes. Definitely making up for earlier, where it was horrible, right? We got less than 1 per hour earlier. Pretty bad loot off all the ones that we gained specifically from the gnomes. Let's kill them out. Hopefully have something good here. Come on, anything of value. No. That is not that. Fail. Well, it's keeping with tradition of all the other keys of being useless. Oh, sorry, code. Let me go do that. I did just say I'd hand out a code. Let me go do that. Actually, let's just gain this 1 level real quick. We're already on top of it. 1 second. Can't not let that level get leveled. Watch him give another Volkey. That would be perfect. Come on, 7 Volkey, go. Only takes that 1 lucky hour to make up for all the other hours. No. But we gained our level at least. So let's backtrack. Gain our little level. Put it into green. And now let's hand out the code. Okay, code time. Edit. Click on our code section. Click on that. Mark it. Copy it. Copy. Save. Put that over here. Put that. Boom. 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 Click refresh. Put this over here so I can go give it to you guys. Copy, copy. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. The redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters and gives the same reward as always. Not that. That's the level up reward. True treasure maps. 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. However, let's go claim our level up reward. Every level after 1,000 gives 1 event key and 100 glory. Which might seem like a lot, but you level up so slowly after level 1,000. However, that is helping to make our reserve of event keys very large, if nothing else. How many maps do we currently have? That stack's about to go up a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have over 10,000. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of maps soon. Anyways, let's go and back to the grind. Go and get another one at least. Try hitting that lucky 7 for today. Only 1 away. Okay, no problem, everyone. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Grab all the reds. Get a explosion down. And just kill it out. But yeah, how many spoils of war did you guys buy so far? Approximately. Kind of curious how far some people went with it. Or I should say this, how much percent of your glory did you spend on buying spoils of war? Because saying how much someone spent wouldn't really tell much. But yeah, how much percent of your guys' glory has you guys spent on spoils of war? Anyone who has actually spent like a decent amount. Kind of curious how far people are going down with it. Because I'm only planning on doing about 1/4, I believe. And 1/4 is like 300. 3/4 is a lot though. 3/4 is like 350,000. But I think I'm going 1/4. Got 1,000 packs, 800k glory left. Oh wow. Wait, 1,000 packs. What then? 180,000 glory. 98%. Haha. Well, you do want to keep some glory. Don't spend all of it. You never know when they might add something that requires glory again. Currently, the only thing you really need glory for the most part, assuming you're not buying glory keys, is the weekly packs that come in every week with the new troops. And those can cost anywhere from about 5,000 to max, all the way to about 20,000. The cheapest, of course, being whenever it's a epic, and the most expensive being whenever it is a common. Let's see. Oh yeah, also don't forget to use Spoils of War if you haven't gotten Farish Ra yet too. Farish Ra is in the event key drop table right now. You know what? Maybe we will go do the key opening tomorrow. Just so I could remind everyone that Farish Ra is in the drop table again. This is a fun reminder. Opening event keys while we do so. But yeah, Farish Ra is insanely important to have. At least while you're doing the soul grind. It saves tens of hours. Or dozens of hours. If you have a Farish Ra for it. Compared to not having a Farish Ra for it. Let's see, we'll take that. Grab that down, and we need a skull into a poke. Grab another skull, and there we go. Okay, what do we take next? Grab red for now. Take another explosion. Sunbird. And take that. Grab our explosion. Go for Sunbird. Repeat the cycle. Oh yeah, normally you can get away with the same cycle each time. You got 3 Raws and he is gone now. No clue what happened. What do you mean? You got them and then he's not in your inventory anymore? You might want to contact support if that's the case. Especially if you have screenshots of it. They would probably know even if you didn't. I actually always used to screenshot, back when mythics didn't exist, I used to screenshot every legendary I got. And then when mythics existed, I, at least initially, screenshotted most of the mythics I ever got. Because I'm always paranoid about that, just in case. In case the resources were ever lost. Just so that I could show them the screenshot. I'm probably going to be doing the same thing on Nintendo Switch version. Just in case. Also, just in case they ban me for using mouse on it. No, I'm pretty sure they won't. But I will be asking that on day one. If mouse actually works on that, I'm going to ask them on the forum and see what they say. They say they don't officially support it. That doesn't mean it won't work, though. But I don't know if that means the system will automatically ban for using controller. I assume it wouldn't. Because they would have to go out of their way to specifically set up code to do that. But you never know. You never know. Okay, we'll take that. Sunbird down. Kill it with spread. Let's see. Hello, Original. Welcome. Let's see. Leave a delve at level 30 and keep playing level 20 every day. You get around 10k souls a day from the chest. Pretty sure you would get quite a bit less souls than that from the chest, unless you happen to get really lucky and it's souls every time. But yes, you would get souls from that every day. I don't think it would be that many, though. But it would probably average to several thousand. I don't think it would be as high as 10,000, though. If you average it out, it probably only comes out to about 3,000 to 5,000 per day. Not counting the souls you get during the delve itself. So I guess if you count... Okay, I guess if you count the souls within the delve, yeah, it might actually be 10,000 per day, you're right. But yeah, if you're just counting the chests, I think it's only around 5 to 6. Or it's about 3 to 6. It just depends if you get a lot of soul drops or not soul drops. You drop anywhere from 0 souls to a chest to several thousand in one single go. Hello, Bladesong. Hello, Joe T. Welcome. Hello, Pime. Is Queen Aurora a legit first to craft? No, unfortunately. Queen Aurora, 2 big issues with her. One is her ability is just average. The second is she's required to be fully traded to actually be useful to any degree. But no, she's not a good first craft, unfortunately. Best first crafts would... Well, the main best first craft would be Infernus. But other things that are also fine as first craft is Farish Ra, if you want to do soul farming immediately. To try to get Dawnbringer. Or just souls in general. But mainly Dawnbringer. Or High King Iron Gut. In order to run delves. Because as long as you have Titan with Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, and High King Iron Gut, you can run several of the delves to 500 completion, regardless of what your stats are. Simply just with that one troop. I'm actually still not even 100% certain what my first craft will be on my other account. I'm almost considering High King Iron Gut, honestly. Just because there are very few viable options that will get delves done. And that is one of them that will work. And unlike some other combos, it only requires one troop. Or at least one troop that's hard to obtain, and that's High King Iron Gut. I guess it would be pretty useful with fully traded Sylvania Mora, but that we probably wouldn't have. Also, one nice thing about High King Iron Gut is he does not require traits. And normally when you're considering a first craft mythic, you do need to consider the trait aspect of it. Because you might not have the trait stones to do it. It will take a while to grind it out in early to mid game. Unless you have 2 orange orbs laying around, then you trait the first one, then orb the second 2. Or if you have a major orange laying around, then you can just orb level it fully. But unless you get really lucky, you might not necessarily have a major orange orb in early game. How's that not dead yet? Stop reviving. There we go. Okay, let's go take a red. Take that over. Grab our explosion. Get Sunbird down. And there we go. You left an image for player guide on last video, did I see? Unless you posted it within the description thingy, or not the description, in the chat below the video. No, I wouldn't have seen it. You can post it in this stream right now and I'll see it. Well, the biggest issue with, well, the main thing that you want to do with your first craft, more so than anything, is to get an offensive troop, not a supportive troop. The main reason for this is there are plenty of supportive troops within the game. However, most of the really good damage output troops are all legends and mythics. So you normally want your first mythic craft to be something that can do a lot of damage. Infernus is really good for that. High Keen Iron Gut is really good for that. Farish Ra is technically good for that, though you mainly get it for the soul aspect of it and stuff like that. You do not want to normally pick up a support troop as your first mythic craft. Not because there's not good support troops, but just because you'd get more value out of something that could help you win quicker compared to something that would support your other troops. Because it's better if you use a bunch of rares and ultra rares to support a mythic than it is to use a mythic to support a bunch of low rarity stuff. Yep, there it is. Thank you, Joe T. Let's see, what is this image here? Oh, you have like a bunch of markings on it and then like descriptions for it, or like setting it up so that it could be like that. I was going to go through every single one of those. I wasn't going to do it with those little graphical thingies though, but like some of those I was going to go over. Like for example, I was going to go over how to use all of the resources from an early games perspective. I was basically going to break it down into, I haven't made out the 4 little list yet, but I was basically going to break it down into, hey, 1,000 glory. But anyways, I was going to break it down into essentially the early game progression as far as like first day, first week, first month, then into resource allocation, and then basically what everything was. I wasn't going to go into like how to play the game in that video, but mainly just the breakdown of how to start and just the basics for navigating stuff and what everything actually was. It was actually going to be a pretty long video. I was going to timestamp it like crazy. Still trying to get everything prepared for it. I'll either be recording that tomorrow or sometime on Monday. Hello, Lone Wolf. Welcome. Let's see. We'll grab that over. Get our so far firebomb going. Get all our mana, sunburn it down, and we're good to go. Hopefully we can get that lucky 7 Volky. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get more than 7 today, though. Unless we get ultra lucky within the next hour or so. What weapons could you substitute as a heavy hitter? Or is there no alternatives to an offensive mythic? The only excessively good heavy-hitting weapon is Mang. There are a few other, but almost every other one that I could possibly mention are old event weapons. Mainly Trickster Shot. But as far as really good, easy-to-obtain weapon that hits excessively high, it is Mang. And the weapon itself isn't what hits excessively high, it's the attack that you steal from the enemy's armor. Or not steal, but you convert their armor into attack. And then you just get to do ridiculously high damage with it. So not only does the Mang itself do a lot of damage in that it tears whatever their armor value is, which if they have 100 armor, well, you just did at least 100 damage, regardless of your stats. And then you would gain 100 attack, which would make your attack value very high. And that basically upscales with everything in the game, because the higher anything stats has, the higher the armor is. Of course, different troops have different scaling of their armors. However, in every instance, the higher the stats of a troop, the more armor it'll have. So the harder the content, the more Mang will scale with it. But that's one of the only few weapons, or pretty much the only really viable one, that does it, that's easily obtainable. Pretty much any of the Mang-like weapons can do it as well. However, they're all old event weapons. Trickster Shot being one of the most noteworthy main ones. And other than that, yeah, there really isn't any. Maybe like Dragon's Eye, but even that these days isn't the greatest thing for trying to clean kills, because it doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, it just scales them down. We take. We'll just grab that for now. Hello, Goober. Welcome. I can kill it all out. Hopefully get something good for that bag. In the bag. Only 100 souls. That is not good. Is the exact opposites. Oh, we got to retry. Round 2. What do you have in you? Bulky, go. Nope, just gold. Wow, 3 in a row. Are we going to get 3 bad loots in a row, or are you going to give us a Volky? Yep, 3 bad loots in a row. Round 4? Come on, 4th gnome in a row, go. No. Spider Totem stuns and has Drain, or has Web. Yeah, it has, Wait, are you sure it stuns? I'm pretty sure it's Web and, Mana Drain, isn't it? I don't think it has stun on it. But the problem is it doesn't do a lot of damage. What do you think of a anti-Lust team? Mountain Crusher, War Priest, Corvash, Tanya, and Ashra. Sounds pretty good. Pretty much anything that would use Tanya against it would be really solid. Also, anything that uses Corvash or Tanya against it would be fine. What you mentioned sounds pretty good. Pretty much any stun option gets the job done. You can also end up winning against it just with high durability overall. But either barrier on everything, high durability in general, or stun are the 3 ways of dealing with that. So it's normally pretty easy to deal with. Divine teams and stun tends to be the best 2 options. Like the high damage divine teams that use like Divinia, like Divine Protector, Divinia, Ketris, Divine Shpala, or things that end up using stun, which is basically anything with Corvash or anything with Tanya. They are going to be bringing back the old event weapons to some degree into the future. It's something they've been meaning to do for a while, but have never done. It will be happening sometime this year, most likely. Though no official word on it, though they have brought it up many times. Just haven't done anything about it yet. They are aware of the issue. They just haven't figured out the solution they want to do for it yet. Well, they'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, Dawnbringer works. The barrier makes it so you won't die to Lust. I normally just skip them, though. As I completely ignore over those battles. They are pretty easy to deal with, though. I just hate having to switch my team from whatever main team I'm focusing on at a given time. Yeah, it's one of the few things that Mythic is good for. Any instance where it's really important to stun the enemy team. Oh, he took a barrier, didn't he? How do we go about that? I forget. Does it damage first, or does it do the skull damage first? The answer is the skull damage. It wouldn't have died otherwise. Oh, that answers that question. Okay, we'll grab a bunch of green there, get our explosion. Grab our sunbird. We can even get it. There we go. Yeah, it's always fun to switch it up from time to time. I just wish the enemy teams would also switch it up from time to time. One of the major reasons I don't switch is just because everything that we're facing also isn't really switching. But if PvP got more variety again, we probably would be switching more. Like on a Nintendo Switch version, we will be switching more. Ha! Oh, I have so many bad puns today. I did the salty one earlier, and now we did the Switch one now. The grain of salt was salty, and now the Switch was Switch. They're getting worse. They are getting worse. Luckily for us, there's no lust spam. Actually, this team wouldn't really hurt much if there was lust spam. We'll just take that. Yeah, Troglodyte's actually really annoying whenever it appears. Darkstone has a lot of browns. Or really any of them that end up doing that. Those +5 troops, whenever they get traded, and if there's multiple of that color, it's going to be 10 extra durability per troop, and it's normally going to survive your hit. They don't come around too often. Even if they do, they're normally not traded. And even if they are traded, there would have to be multiple for it to really be annoying. But if all those things perfectly align, they can be super annoying just because it's almost guaranteed going to be enough durability for your damage source not to kill it. Better not kill it. Speaking about things dying, don't go down. There we go. Okay, we'll take all the reds over there. Grab our explosion. Oh, there we go. And just throw a sunbird into it. Hey, got arcane from it. Okay, none of that. We need to go move. Take our explosion there. Grab our extra turn. Get to the other one, and dead. Oh, not quite. Take that down, and now dead. I almost want to keep going until we get that 7th key now. We might. But also might not, because we could be here for 10 hours trying to get it. You never want to ever base anything too much off of keys, because you can always get unlucky. Some people in the previous stream said they were only getting like 1 key, like the entire event so far. It happens. Our arch nemesis, Undyne. That and Arachnine Weaver, they're both ultra annoying. At least with the team we're using now, Undyne's actually not as annoying, because we have Dispel on extra turns. So, if we just extra turn into a cast, he doesn't have Submerge anymore. Hey, a gnome. Please drop anything of value. Oh no! Okay, good, he took a skull. That means he's dropping a Volkey, because he was about to escape. That's definitely a Volkey. Ah, no, it's Undersouls. Next week, Yellow Doom thoughts. Oh yeah, I never did prepare a team yet, did I? Because I can't use my normal Yellow Guild War. Because that doesn't upscale with the event. So you can't really go 4 times Divines, because none of them upscale into higher Delves or higher Tower. Same difference. Oh yeah, what would be our damage source then? We need to go through yellows real quick. I'm actually gonna do that now. I didn't think about that yet. What is yellow Power of Doom thingy? If it'll load. The dreaded loading screen. He robbed the Volkey and left souls instead. That's exactly what happened. Exactly so. Okay. Loading screen? Hello? Haven't even been playing that long. Been on for like 40 minutes. Why are you lagging already? Really? Do you just like play 20 battles too quickly and it's like, nope. Doesn't want to cooperate. That's what happens when we win like 3 to 4 times per minute. There we go. Okay, so, next order of business. We are about to go and see what we might have for yellow power, because we can't run our yellow guild war. Our yellow guild war is normally that. Oh wait, never mind, I lied. We could actually run that. Never mind. That would actually slightly work, oddly enough. You know what? We might not even need to change it. I forgot, we actually changed it to that. And this would work mainly because of the infinite skull spam potential that it could have. However, I don't know. We're running Dragon Guard, right? Yeah, that's a lot of damage, assuming they can be burned. Well, I guess that wouldn't really help with the tower, though, because that can never be burned. But assuming anything can be burned, that's over 120 damage per hit, 135. So, or higher because of other stats and stuff. So that's not too bad. Hitting over 100 per skull into infinite potential skull spam. Let's see, what other options do we have other than Vanish Bala Quillen combo? What even do we have for oh, that's not what I want. I want all yellow, not just single yellows. The first turn skull spam, not good. Arachnine Weaver's only not going to be good because of the tower thingy. Or the Doom thingy. Can't be webbed. It could and it would be okay. Oh, never mind. It can't be transformed either. I was going to say we could use Dragon's Eye on it, but never mind. I forgot it has a mean to transform as well. However, we could curse it and then do that. I don't believe they're immune to curse. Actually, it might be immune to curse. Actually, I haven't tested that yet. I'm pretty sure they are, though. Indestructible, I'm almost guaranteed, has immune to curse. Let's see. None of these are worth it. None of these scale. Actually, Bull Taurus does. 1-to-1 boost ratio based on HP. Not sure if that's worth going out of your way for. You can technically run Bull Taurus like you run, with, what's it called? So you run it with this. Not that. Let's overwrite one of these other ones. You run it with, okay, let me what do I not want to overwrite right now? Let's overwrite this one. Okay, so, you would run it with, Pride. One of those old event weapons that's used for everything. Which is unfortunate. Let's see. So there are other alternatives. And then we would just need one other yellow onto that team. And it would be fine. Which would probably just be Queen Aurora at that point. So we could go with something like that and throw it into a double yellow. Good to go. Actually, what are we missing? We're missing blue. Is there a minus blue with +2 yellow? I believe the answer is yes. Yes. There we go. That'll work. There are a different +1 though. +1 green doesn't help us much because Queen Aurora already does that. Well, never mind. She uses green. I guess we can now cast it on yellow or green. That works. Never mind. So, yeah, tower yellow. But yeah, we could get away with that. Pride, double Bull Taurus, Queen Aurora. We can get away with literally what we use for Guild Wars. And let's try figuring out one other one for people that don't have Pride. Let's see. Yellow. What are our options? Not good, not good, not good, not good. Bleed, no. That would not work. Let's see. Something with Divinia. Except it wouldn't out-heal them, most likely. Those might be the only two good viable options. Guard into armor buff. Huh. That could work. Would be risky. He doesn't have immune to Deathmark, does he? Which is a little bit annoying because Doom can Deathmark and stuff. But, yeah, you can use that one brown weapon, feed him armor, and then try killing him out. Triple Goblin Rocket, no. Let's see. High King Iron Gut. Interesting. That actually technically would work. Because you could still feed him with Mountain Crusher. You just have to build a completely different team around it. Mountain Crusher, High King Iron Guts. Oh, that actually would work. Yeah, you can get away with that. You can use Mountain Crusher, High King Iron Gut, Gimlet, and then you would just need to find one other option that you wanted to run, either Queen Aurora or whatever you wanted to do for a support troop for High King Iron Gut. And then you just devour everything, except for Doom, and let your first slot die, then kill it with King. The only issue with that would be things that have immune to that have immune to devour that he can't kill. Though I guess you could just run. Oh no, you wouldn't be able to run Dragon's Eye instead because of the Tower of Doom one. Because now it only hits last slot instead of random. Ooh, that's a little bit annoying then. But yeah, as long as you use it against something that doesn't have like a billion immune to devours, you can get away with High King Iron Gut with Mountain Crusher, Hiking Iron Gut, Gimlet, and Queen Aurora, or whatever other thing you want to use as a support troop for 4th slot. But yeah, I think those might be the only few options. Skull spam it to death. Use Pride into Boltor, or what is his name? Boltors? That one that's almost never used but would be viable for this. Or run Hiking Iron Gut. Those, I believe, are the only 3 viable options that would get you to 25 plus for floors. Everything else would either be too... Oh, wait. We can get rid of... we can actually do the Scorpius combo. If the battle you're up against doesn't have poison. You can actually use Yali if you haven't fully traded and own it. Plus Scorpius if you own it. Doesn't need to be fully traded, this one. But you do need to own it. That combination allows you to double kill into double kill, assuming they can be poisoned. However, keep in mind that the Doom cannot be poisoned. Let's see. Any other options? I guess it's 4 options then. However, that last one probably isn't viable. Of all the ones I said, that one's the least viable of them. I guess technically the guard one's somewhat viable too. I wouldn't really advise it though, as you had no other option. Yeah, I think that might be it as far as options. Mang with 3 times Goblin Rocket. I know that somewhat sounds like a joke, but Mang plus 3 times Goblin Rocket actually would work to some degree. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we run on our Let's Play account. I'm not even kidding, because all it requires is first straight Goblin Rocket, 3 Goblin Rockets, and the Mang Titan that we already own. I'd probably put 1 other troop in there just to help support it, though. But, yeah. Triple Goblin Rocket spam is not horrible. It's actually really good. It might take a while to use, but it's decent. Okay, yeah, I think we have no other options here. Oh no, that's probably not enough damage. I was gonna say Wardbreaker spam. Ubistet's not the greatest because the Doom can't not be instant killed. Yeah, I think those are the main 3 options then. So it's either Skull spam with Divinish Ball into Quillin, using Mountain Crusher with Hiking Iron Gut, Gimlet, and Queen Aurora, or any 4th slot if you don't have Queen Aurora. Or running the team that we just set up here. The Yasmin's Pride, Double Bull Taurus with any support troop or Queen Aurora. Whichever one you have. I think I might run the Bull Taurus one as our later one. So we'll probably run that Divine one for the earlier ones, just because it'd be a bit quicker than running that. Yeah, we'll see once it gets there. We'll have to test around. A little bit hard to tell until we can actually start messing around with it. Faunessa would not be that viable. They did buffer, however, it doesn't get to do too much. I guess you could use her as a support troop if that's what you're referring to. If you want to replace out Queen Aurora with that, yes, you could do that if you wanted to. But, yeah, it's an okay HP. What is that? Oh, never mind. Oh, that was a spider. But, yeah, you could end up replacing out Queen Aurora with, Faunessa. Because her damage scales on their attack, which is okay. And she gives a bunch of HP to your team, which obviously is beneficial. It scales slightly. Not the greatest of scaling troops, but it would technically work. Utilize that buff she got. I know, Small Pocket Pet is up. I need to go do it in a little bit. Actually, I probably should go do it now. Okay, we'll go take the red. Do it now just so I don't forget. Okay, backspace. Let's go do Small Paka. Okay, Small Paka. How many more copies do we need? 10 more copies, almost there. Mastery is this even? It is magic. Oh, we need that magic. We have like infinite magic one. Our magic's our absolute highest. Let's get even higher. Have the highest purple mastery in the game. Might as well make it even higher purple mastery. Okay, we'll throw a key down. For egg. Herdmaster cleanse. Yeah, you could use Herdmaster if you wanted to as cleanse option. And also as mana generation option. You normally tend to use it on purple teams than yellow teams. Just because obviously on a yellow team you're going to be taking a lot of yellow. And then he needs to explode yellow. Which means there's going to be less yellow on the board. But yeah, so you could still run Herdmaster in pure yellow teams. It just doesn't work as well as in pure purple teams. Just because you're denying your own mana that you need for him. Because obviously if you're using a yellow team, you're going to be taking a lot of yellow. Which means there's less yellow on the board. Which means he gets less explosions. Which means you get less mana. Michael, what was your question? Last week's Guild Wars, did your Wild Queen team do good? You missed it. Oh yeah, it worked really well. It worked exceptionally well. So much so that it is our new purple day. We're ditching, what's it called for now? We're ditching Elamagrim for now in order to run Wild Queen on purple days. It went really well last time, so I want to see what happens if we do it again. It looks like it could consistently get 9,600 score, assuming we don't lose a battle, which it could happen. But assuming it doesn't miss a single time, that should be 9,600 score. What do we take here? Let's go for another one. That down for a key. Okay, what do we need here? Oh no! Oh no, okay, good. I was gonna say it got rid of our mana we needed. When do you think 4.3 will be up? Next week or the following week. Either it's almost guaranteed going to be 8 days from now or 15 days from now. Either around next week's Monday, Tuesday, or the following week's Monday, Tuesday. And by next week, I'm not referring to in a few days. I'm referring to, you know, like actual next week. Like a week and a few days from now. But one of those 2 weeks. Because it's almost guaranteed not coming out this week. Because Monday's reset day, and they're going to be worrying about that on that day. Tuesday's the launch of Switch. So almost all of next week is going to be to them making sure it doesn't implode. Because they, of course, with the launch of Switch, it's starting up from scratch and everything, and they're probably going to want to moderate chats and do other things with it and make sure it's actually functioning properly on Switch and all that good stuff. And then possibly that following week, they could do the patch, or the week after that. And the mail also said April, so it's very unlikely to happen next week. But yeah, early April seems to be where it's going to be launched. 1 to 2 weeks from now. But no official date has been given. Just in case, we'll grab that, let him take a skull there. Garrett destroy and everything. Hello, Michael! I mean, goodbye, Michael. Have a good night. Would Zephyrus be better than Aurora in your other team? Zephyrus. Why am I completely forgetting what it is off the top of my head? Isn't that one giant that does yellow? Boost ratio? I believe that's him. Trying to think of who that is. That's that one yellow-blue giant that does a column destroy with yellow boost ratio, right? You'd probably want to find something slightly different than that. Because he wouldn't scale that well at all. Anything with boost ratio that's based on a number that is static is always going to be bad. In Delves, in Tower of Doom, and in pretty much any game mode where the stats keep going higher. Because his damage is heavily limited based on the number of yellow on the board or the number of a specific thing that has a finite amount. Like, the most you're ever going to get him to hit is like 3 or 4, most likely, yellows on the board. Whereas other things can scale up pretty much indefinitely. Like something that scales based on armor, that can go essentially infinite. Even though it technically caps at 1,000, you're most likely not going to get that high. But with something like that, it's going to cap at like 2, 3, or 4. Because there's a really finite amount that you can actually take off the board. And you normally never want to run stuff like that in content that has scaling stats. Just because it doesn't scale well with it. It's mainly only ran in early and mid-game stuff. or in game modes where the stats are really low, like explore challenges, stuff like that, quest lines. At that point, you might as well just put Herdmaster there if you're just trying to use it for support. Because he would add Cleanse, which you could use as anti-Death Mark. Because the Doom does do Death Mark. As well as other things. But the Doom in particular would be the main one you'd want to counter that Cleanse with. Okay. Come on, 10 pets. Come on, 10 small pockets. Could you imagine? Oh, for a second I thought it was 7. Nope, only 1 copy. Oh, 1 more copy. That's 1 more than we had before. Yeah, there we go. We'll need another 9 of those eventually. Oh, come on. We literally only did 8 battles. Why is it lagging already? There we go. Oops. Let's go take our tributes. Oh, also, we hit 5 million souls earlier. And everyone really made much of a mention of it. But we did just randomly gain 5 million souls a little bit earlier today. That was nice. Actually, I think that might happen off stream. That's why I probably didn't mention it. I think when I was grinding earlier, we ended up getting like a soul gnome drop that finally made it go over. Most likely what happened there. Anyways, let's go and get back to the grind. Go and get at least 2 more levels on our hero. If anyone else does any other questions or anything you want me to go over or anything, let me know, and we'll make sure to do so. Also, no one really replied earlier. Do you guys think we're going to be doing a 1-hour opening of Spoils of War stream? Do you guys think we should do that tomorrow on Sunday, or wait until Monday to do it? It would be midday, regardless of which one we do. Still haven't decided yet. We take here. Grab our extra turn. Just kill out that way. Also, didn't we just gain a level? I feel like we just gained a level. We hit 84 during that previous battle, but why does it feel like we already just gained a level prior to that as well? That level went really quick. Yeah, we're already at 84. Well, 1 more level to go. Or technically, 60 more levels to go. But as far as my goal today was to hit 85. Let's see, what do we have? 4 gem keys, nice. Grab a firebomb now. Yeah, I guess we'll do it on Sunday. I said earlier in the week that I might stream on Sunday. Because we might have done the key grinding for Volts. But I do want to focus on the videos. However, that 1 hour thing won't take as long. So, I don't know, we might do it on Sunday. I'll decide later tonight, definitively, which way I'm going to go with it. But, yeah, I was considering Sunday, even though I said Monday on the previous stream. Make sure the notification out is hours prior. I just need to check something to see. I have something I need to do tomorrow, and I have no clue what time it's going to be. I just need to make sure to know what time that is so I can plan around it if I do that. And I'll know that later tonight. Go and get Sunbird down. Dragon teams. Oh, I wish dragon teams were still viable. They still kind of are. Biggest thing holding them back is no half mana start on dragons. If they could ever add my character to the game, and they don't have half mana start to dragons, you know what he's gonna have. That would actually be amazing if they could do that. Not just adding it like they said that they might in the past, but if they actually made a half mana start, because it would actually be viable forever if they did that. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Even if they had to nerf it to 40%, it would still be viable, like they did with the vines. I don't think 50% dragons would be too bad. The thing that would be the most contested would probably be its usefulness with Dragon Soul, and its usefulness with Ward Breaker, if they were to make it 50 instead of 40%. Because Ward Breaker would basically be Gorgolfa with a full AoE if they gave it 50% mana. And Dragon Soul would just gain souls even quicker. A 10% mana start for dragons, no. Though that would kind of be an interesting trait. Instead of giving something a specific amount of mana, could you imagine if they made a legend or a mythic where its trait was to empower the first troop in your team or the last troop in your team, like a specific location in your team? That would be really funny. And then you would be able to have empower on any troop in the entire game. I'm pretty sure they would never do that, though. That would be ridiculously broken for so many obvious reasons. But that'd be pretty funny to see. I'm pretty sure they would never do that, though. Let's grab a green there. Get Firebomb. Get Sunbird down. So many cocoons. Okay, we'll grab a blue. Last of our mana, hopefully. Yep, got off Cascade. Into extra turn Cascade, too, even better. Then we lose our turn, get another Arcane, too. Probably actually getting pretty close to the point where we need on those Arcanes. Yeah, about 130, 140 by now. Or what am I saying? 330 or 340, I mean. Or is the total on green and purple now? Hey, we're way past the hundreds. I need the invasion team. Oh, the invasion team for this week is Invasion Troop, Earth's Fury if you own it in second slot, or run Mang if you don't. Running Titan Hero class. Followed by... I forget what the other two were. I think the other one was the Skull Spam Troop and one other thing. I forget what the one other thing is, though. Let me go check it real quick. But yeah, I was running Invasion Troop, Earth's Fury, or Mang if you don't own Earth's Fury. The Skull Spam Troop that came in this week, and one other troop that I will say in 1 second as soon as I check. I actually forget what it is off the top of my head. The fourth one was... oh yeah, X-Raider. But yeah, we ended up going with the standard invasion in the first slot. That's what you do every invasion, pretty much. Followed by Earth's Fury, though if you don't have Earth's Fury, replace it with Mang. Use Titan for it. Zerator. This you get pretty much for free just from throwing some shards at All-Seeing Eye if you don't currently own it. And Apophysis, and this is just empowered Skull Spam. That gives a little bit of life to your first slot to help it not die. But yeah, that's all you need to run for that. And all of this is pretty easy to obtain other than Earth's Fury, in which you could just use Mang instead. But everything else is really easy. This you could buy for glory. This just takes a few thousand shards or less, probably just like 1,000 or so, or 2,000 on All-Seeing Eye if you haven't already. And Mang is free, and Earth's Fury was pretty cheap when it was available, but it's not available anymore. And this is just the standard invasion troop from the shop. Yeah, that's all you would need to run. What is the best soul farming team without Farish Ra? Dragon Soul double Azurus Umbra Wolf, or Dragon Soul double Azurus Hero using any Purple Storm. Ideally Necromancer, though it could be any. Yeah, Dragon Soul double Azurus Umbra Wolf would have the highest, most consistent gold soul rate of anything that uses 0 Farish Ra. The Hero one does give you Hero XP, but if you don't win within 4 turns, it's slightly slower. But normally it wins within 4 turns. So where's that 7th Volkey? I want it. It seems like we're not going to be able to get it today. Currently at 16 total this weekend. Throw that down. Actually, how many keys have we opened then? Let's see. We got 16 today. I mean, we got 16 this weekend, and we opened 27. What does that come out to then? That's 43. We have opened 43 vault keys this weekend. Wow. Oh no, stream went down. Stream's back. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if that got cut off, but we opened 43 vault keys this weekend. 16 of which we actually obtained. Weekend specifically. Oh no, the dreaded death. He actually lowers our damage per turn. Because of course Sunbird's damage is based on HP. He steals HP. Luckily, that's not going to matter. Oh, what were the 1 and 2 Farish Ra teams? 1 Farish Ra is Dragon Soul, Farish Ra, Azurus, Umberwolf. 2 Farish Ras is Dragon Soul, double Umberwolf. Dragon Soul, double Farish Ra, Umberwolf. It's the same premise for all 3 of them. You just basically keep replacing the Azuruses with Farish Ras. So it goes from Dragon Soul, double Azurus, Umberwolf, to Dragon Soul, Farish Ra, Azurus, Umberwolf, to Dragon Soul, double Farish Ra, Umberwolf. And you just keep upgrading it from there. The code, we already handed out the code. I believe I still have it on my copy paste, but there's the code. I'm not sure if it's still active. Probably is. But there's the code. How did I open 43? Because we had a reserve of 27. And I opened all of those. That's how we opened 43. We did get our first ever Volkey from a Volkey earlier, though. But I'm counting that within the 16 that we obtained. Yeah, we started with 27 Volkeys, and we got 16 this weekend. So 43 total, as far as how many we opened. But we've only actually obtained 16. Did I give it right at the beginning? Somewhat. I think it was within the first 20 minutes. We gave it out at the first Vault Key. Or I should say the only Vault Key of the stream. Well, actually, we opened 2. The first one I had before the stream, though. Between the 2 streams. And the other one was the one we actually found that we gave out a code for. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go ask for more redeem codes. We only have enough until, like, Wednesday. Maybe even less, because I might give out a code during the stream tomorrow as well. The morning stream, that is. Or I should say midday stream. It's not actually going to be in the morning. Not sure its exact time yet, but I'll have the timer thingy up before it's up. So that you guys will know. But yeah, we will be doing that stream tomorrow. Assuming it doesn't conflict with schedule. Okay, I'll grab a Firebomb down. That rolling, throw it into reds. Take that, I'll just take purple. Good to go. And dead. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Grab a blue for now. Get all that from there. Take a all those reds. And then we Sunbird kill everything. Actually, let me go take the other one as well. Hopefully he doesn't 25%, and he doesn't. Announce the time on Facebook. No, the notification thing should go down. I haven't done a single post to Facebook in like, what, 5 months? The only reason I even started was because people really wanted one. But now YouTube has gotten its own like integration of it. So I don't even really need a Facebook anymore. If I ever need to post anything like that, I can just post it right into YouTube's version of it. Okay, we'll take the purple there. Sunbird down. What else? Let's grab a cascade. Good. Really good. 4, 5, 7. Yeah, it was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. 6 times purple. I'll take it. A really weird shape, too. I'll grab that for fire. All of the fire. All the fire bombs that have sacrificed themselves for the cause of farming vault keys. I wonder how many fire bombs we've actually gone through in the history of this game. I'm pretty sure I've gone through like 20,000 of them. It has to be some kind of absurdly high number. Hello, Christy. You just got back from work. Oh, yes. We did have some Gnome action earlier. We ended up opening a lot of keys on the previous stream as well. 31 keys. I believe it's the most we ever opened in one stream. We'll take the right over. Did the squirrel went away with small Paka? Oh no, we already got the small Paka. We did it so quick you might not even have noticed. But yeah, pet battles don't take that long in endgame. They're like 5 minutes. Doesn't take that long at all. We already did it. Let's take that, sunbird it down, and dead. Oh, almost dead. And dead. You got 19 event points on one battle today? Yeah, Dragon's Eye can farm so many event points. Unless you're referring to it happening by some other cause. In which case, that is excessively unlucky. Assuming that happened from bandits or something else. That'd be funny if that happened from Inferno King. How many times did Inferno King revive? 15. No, I think the most I've ever seen him revive is 5 times. You would need absurdly unlucky luck to get it 15 times in a row. We did get a 4 Inferno King earlier. I believe it was yesterday's stream. Yes, gnomes can drop 3 celestial trait stones. It's one of their rarer drops, but yes, they do have a 3 celestial drop. They can drop 2 of each minor trait stones and celestials, 3 at a time. They can only ever drop 3 at a time, oddly enough. And they don't drop any other trait stones. Kind of weird. They have the worst trait stone and the best trait stone on them, from a rarity perspective. Yet they give a higher amount of the higher rarity one. Doesn't make any sense. But yes, that is the case. 2 of each minor and 3 of celestials on the drop table. The 2 minors are really common. The 3 celestial is among one of its rare drops. Up there with that of like the 4 gem key drop and the 3 event key drop. But yeah, celestials are pretty useful. You do eventually get a surplus of them to the point that you have way more than the amount that's actually required within the game. Because assuming you end up accumulating every trait stone evenly, you're going to run out of Arcane's the most, Runic's the second most, or actually Arcane's the most, Minor's the absolute most, or Arcane's the most, Minor's the second most, and Runic's the third most, and then I think Celestials are 4th, and then Majors are last. Got a major orb off your 5th Volkey, nice. What's inside? Or actually, I shouldn't say nice, it could be a green one. The dreaded green. Speaking of that, let me go check. We might have a major orb right now. My guild may have done it. If not, we'll open it tomorrow night. Maybe we'll get our shiny blue major orb to make up for every bad drop that we've gotten today and yesterday. That, or if it's within a very, very small amount. And I mean, like, very small. We might just go do it now. It'd have to be, like, 40 or less, though. Maybe 50 or less, because there's a good chance that someone else in the guild is currently doing them. Let me go check. But if it's a ridiculously small amount, we might as well try for it. If it'll ever load. If not, we'll just finish up level 85 on, the hero class. Let's see. How close are we? I know it was within about 100, but it has to be a little bit less than that for it to actually be worth us closing the gap. Nope, it's exactly the same location, so no one in the guild's currently doing it. No, we'll finish it tomorrow then. Anyways, next order of business. Let's go get this thing leveled. Yeah, I already did this, right? Yeah, I did already. Okay, well, let's go get this finished then. Need one more level on this hero. Do I know a Wordbreaker team? Yes, there's a lot of fun Wordbreaker teams. If you need something super cheap, one of the best cheap viable options for him is Bronze Lock Pistol, Wordbreaker, Leprechaun, and one other troop. You would ideally use that with a half-mana hero class start. Ideally, Titan would be the strongest. However, you can use it with anything if you want to level specific other hero class. And your fourth slot can either be Cedric, or you could just put it anything that will help you do more damage, depending on what you have. Either or, depends which way you want to roll it. Cedric would help you out with gold, as well as making Bronze Lock Pistol get more destroys. However, having a damage source there would speed up the rate of the win. Oh, that better not drain our Sunbird. It's probably going to. Okay, good. AI has no clue how to target. Good job. What banner is your fast team you're using now? +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. Basically all in on Sunbird, essentially. It allows for a 5 times purple to instantly reach full mana. And it also just makes it so all the pluses are on its mana, so we can just take any mana if it doesn't get full mana and then just go straight into the kill. No. Arcane Tradestone drop rate is always high. The rate of Arcane Tradestones is always the exact same. The only location that they're ever higher is in Explore. However, no specific time are they higher. They're the exact same in Explore right now as they always are. You could be getting this exact same Arcane rate, regardless of if it was a Vault event or not. The rate is completely unaffected by it being a Vault or not. The only thing that affects it is if you're an Explorer or not. In which case, it's slightly higher than other game modes. If I'm not mistaken, Runics are 3 times higher, Arcanes are 3 times higher, and Celestials are 2 times higher. If I'm not mistaken. It was either that, or Runics are 2 times higher, and Arcanes and Celestials are 3 times higher. One or the other, I actually forget. But regardless, the rate is higher in Explore. But that's always the case, regardless of event or not. Let's take a red. Make sure he does not get that. No red for you. Only 4,000 gold. Well, no good loot for us either. He showed us. We took his red, he took our loot. Do you know a Wordbreaker team that's super fast at killing delves? No. There is no Wordbreaker team that's fast at killing delves, and there's a couple reasons for that. One is it doesn't work against Submerge, and the other is nothing scales his damage. Other than infinite extra turn spam, but that's not really viable for scaling his damage, because it doesn't scale it quick enough. You could probably run him for about the first 100, maybe first 200, but everything beyond that, you cannot use him. He's too slow. He's mainly only a PvP troop. That's about it. PvP and Guild War troop. And maybe low-level Tower of Doom. As well as low-level Delves. But it's mainly PvP and Guild Wars are the 2 locations where you use him. Both of which he's actually exceptionally good. It's actually one of the reasons why he's somewhat around top 5, actually. but he's only used for PvP in Guild Wars. So you end up getting an orange from the major orb. Well, that's not too bad. I hope we get a major orange on our new account that we do on Nintendo Switch. I'm actually going to enjoy us getting every orange drop we do. The only useless drop will be greens, because greens will always be useless. But, yeah, whenever we pull an orange on the other account, it's actually going to be nice, because it saves us a few hours. Even if we're only using on a legend, it saves about an hour or two. And if we get a major orange, that could save us as much as like 6 hours on a mythic, if we happen to end up getting a mythic on our other account. I highly doubt we'll get that lucky. And even if we do, it's probably going to be some kind of useless mythic. I can't recall us ever getting an insanely good mythic on any of our accounts. I know we've gotten mythics before on some of our other accounts, but none of them have been any of the exceptionally good ones. Like randomly pulling Farish Ra's first mythic, or Infernus or something like that. We haven't ever gotten those. Or Hiking Iron Gut. Let's see. Shadow Dragon team? Shadow Dragon, unfortunately, is not viable for anything. He was actually the first legend I ever got in this game. Got it on day one when we first started playing on this account back like 4 years ago. 4 years and a few months ago. Actually, at this point, it's 4 years, 4 months ago. 4. But anyways, unfortunately, Dragon Soul is completely, or Shadow Dragon, I mean, is completely useless, unfortunately, in the current state of the game. There is literally nothing he's viable for. He's unfortunately just dead content with how he's currently set up. They could easily fix that by changing his final trait, but as he currently stands, he's useless. And you should never use him for anything. Even in early game, he's useless. Because there's better poison and bleed and other options now that are stronger than him. He's only really viable for about the first... oddly enough, when I first got him, he was actually viable. He was really viable for about the first few months of the game. And he actually has never been viable since. He's occasionally ran on 4x Dragon teams as last slot in order to support Dragon Soul or Ella Grim and stuff like that. But other than that, he's never used. Can he get Volkeys doing challenges? Yes. Volkeys do drop challenges. I mean, challenges do drop Volkeys. Said that in exact reverse order. But yes, you can get Volkeys from challenges. That is correct. They're technically even a slightly higher rate than Explore. They're both the exact same rate, but you can win slightly quicker in challenges, or at least more consistently. So, yeah, challenges are technically slightly better. The reason I'm not doing challenges right now is because Explore overall gives more loot, because it gives you higher rarity trait stones, and it gives, what was the other thing? It gives you, gold per battle, about 500 gold or so. So with that little bit of gold, it's way, way better. But if you're a really early game and you can't take Explore yet, but you can take challenges, definitely just do challenges. Yes, the chance of getting a gnome is literally the exact same chance everywhere. The thing that affects it is your win rate. The quicker you win, the more gnomes you'll find. But every single game mode has the exact same chance. But the rate at which you find them is based on how many times you're going through battles. And you cycle through the most amount of battles in quests, Explore, and challenges. With challenges technically being the absolute quickest. But even though they're the quickest, they're not the most overall loot per hour. Is there pure yellow for Alchemist, Hellcat, Rocket, Looper? I believe the answer is yes. What color are you trying to get it pure on? Oh, duh, pure yellow. Kind of. You would have to use Sky Hero into Divine Ishbala. That's the closest option there is. Oh wait, never mind. That's not. Never mind. Oh no, you can't. Never mind. There's no red that creates yellow, I don't believe. I mean, there's no red-yellow that creates yellow, I mean. There's definitely a red that creates yellow. Obviously, it's Alchemist. But, no, I don't believe there's a single red-yellow in the game that creates yellow. I think. Wait, does, never mind. Wait, doesn't, Quillen do that? Yeah, you could just do it in Divine Ishbala team. That's why I said Sky Hero for it. Sky Hero, we already set that team up. Sky Hero, Divine Ishbala, Quillen, and Infernus. Using a hero that has 3 times damage on burning. Or if you don't want to do that, just run a different troop in last slot. But, yeah, Sky Hero into Quillen does it. Because Quillen does yellow, pretty sure. That'd be the only way that you could possibly do it, though. Let me double check. He does do yellow, right? Wait, what's his name? Will. No, he does do red. Wait, yeah, never mind. There is an option that does it. There's no red-yellow that creates yellow. Creates red. Let's see. Yeah, there's no red-yellow that creates yellow, unfortunately. So there's no possible way to do it. At least not flawlessly. There's several combinations that can kind of do it. A similar loop, but it's not the same as Alchemist Moneylender. Where were we? Back to this. Okay, we'll move that over. Take that over. Flamethrower creates reds, not yellow. Let's see. Move that over. But yeah, the biggest, hardest part about that is making it pure yellow. Because most troops, or most colors, cannot create its own color that well. And if they can, it's almost always not a convert. If it is, it's normally a gem spawn or something. Kind of like how green has a lot of them. Also, some colors have way more than others. Hey, level 85. Well, we reached our goal. Unfortunately, we didn't reach the goal of getting 7 Volkies. So I guess we'll go until we get 1 more gnome. And hopefully get a Volky off him. So we'll end regardless once we get that. Let's keep going until at least 1 more gnome. Hey, another Arcane, nice. I say that, we'll probably be here like another half an hour trying to get 1 gnome. With our luck. Hit a gigantic dry streak. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. I will be doing a stream midday tomorrow. I will have the time posted beforehand by a few hours, so that you guys will know. But yeah, we will be doing a stream of that. 1 hour of opening Spoils of War. That's literally the entire stream. We'll probably give out a code right at the beginning. We'll set up a timer. Maybe just go over and mention some stuff right at the beginning of the stream. And then 1 hour straight of literally just opening Spoils of War. And that's it. And then ending the stream and, or, you know, talking a little bit during it, obviously, and stuff. But, just the whole stream is just opening Spoils of War. Nothing else. And then we'll do the normal stream tomorrow night, which will obviously be going over next week's event and Nintendo Switch hype and other stuff. And we'll be having some videos going over that soon, too. What difficulty do you do challenges on? Depends what you're trying to do with them. Normally normal if you're trying to farm gnomes. Oh, thank you, Gamora. No thanks, Joe T. The way that I'm going to be going about it, I don't think I'm actually going to be needing images like that, I don't believe. Because I'm going to be going about it slightly differently. Okay, what do we need here? Take the reds. Grab that down. We're cursed with no gnomes again. I get that. We'll probably hit level 86 by the time we find a gnome. I wouldn't be surprised. But if anything else, at least that's getting more leveling done. I don't mind. Need to get it done eventually. There we go. There's our final gnome. Oh, it's a great one, too. Every drop it has is good. Unless it drops a Volkey and gives us nothing off the Volkey. 7th? No! Worst possible drop other than a Volkey giving bad drops. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Still a good drop. 200 glory is not bad. By any means. That's better than, like, 3-4 for the other gnomes drop tables. So I'll take it. Hey, and if anything, that 200 glory is going towards tomorrow's video. Ha! Because we're going to be burning through about 350,000 to 400,000 glory tomorrow within 1 hour. It'd be kind of funny. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be leaving for now. We'll be streaming the 1 hour of Spoils of War tomorrow, as well as going over the event as we normally do at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Spoils of War thing will be a little bit earlier in the day, so it'll be uploaded before our nightly stream, or should be, unless YouTube is being weird. But yeah, we'll reach over 10,000 maps tomorrow, or we'll reach over 4,000 event keys tomorrow, and we'll get to see how many of these we can open in an hour. Just for fun. But yeah, don't forget, this pack is unlimited at the current moment in time. However, it'll be limited to 10 per week starting next patch. So if you want it, buy it now. And we tested it, and with controller inputs, we can do about 35 to 40 per minute using controller plus keyboard. So, yeah, we'll see how many we can get opened over the course of an hour. Anyways, guys, I'll be heading out for now. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will catch you all later. Best of luck with everything. And hopefully you'll find a bunch more gnomes and a bunch more Volkeys. Hopefully we'll get at least 1 or 2 more as well. Currently at 16. Highly doubt we'll get too much further, but yeah, hopefully it goes well. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Goodbye, everyone!